moving ahead, mid straight the way. My past has been erased. Because your grace and mercy following me here and now. Grace and mercy follow me. Everywhere I turn, I see your grace on me. Grace and mercy follow me. Everywhere I turn, I see your grace on me. Now I can see it's because of your mercy I am complete, and because your long suffering, your grace will never run out on me, on me, on me, because your mercy follow me. Everywhere I turn, I see your grace on me. Grace and mercy follow me. Everywhere I turn, I see your grace on me. New life.
SPRLiveFM.com, Canada's first gospel internet radio station, broadcasting to the Fun City Radio FM, Success Radio, and now Magachu FM 93.3 in Ghana. So we want to thank each and every one of you for being here with us as we give God praise and thanks. We have a guest in-house this morning, right here on the Praise Life Morning Show that you hear on radio, as well as if you go to our YouTube channel, which is Streaming Praise Radio. You'll also get an opportunity to see her. You just heard from her, actually, Ashle Renee, Grace, and Mercy. And I like to roll my tongue when I say Renee, because I had a friend whose name was Renee as well, and we always did that. It's part of our way of saying your name means something. Ashle Renee released her single on January 21st from her new single, actually, Grace and Mercy. Ashley is known for her timeless voice and retro looks. Her new single, Grace and Mercy, is a classic yet a groovy mix of joy, lyrics, and sounds. The song is a reminder of God's goodness, and no matter how we lose or lost, how much we lost, how lost we feel, or what our past has been, God is always with you and has it under control. Do I ever know that? Ashle Renee begins a down-to-earth, diverse, and international approach to gospel music at an early age. Ashley began playing the piano, then let her sing in church. Church is where she learned to use her gift of song to communicate the love of Christ to the world. Ashley has released 4 projects thus far: 2 singles, I Am in 2016 and Save by Grace in 2017, followed by her debut EP, Transcend, in 2019, which featured the powerful ballad titled Jesus and the Caribbean vibe of Majestic. I listened to it too. In 2021, Same God was released, offering multicultural musical sounds to the body of believers, earning accolades such as Avidity Award for Best Album Artwork, nomination for Black Christian Influence for Vocalists of the Year, and the Kindred Award for Urban Contemporary Artist of the Year. Ashley is showing no signs of slowing down as she released her 3rd radio single, Grace and Mercy, accompanied by her very first video. Whoa, I checked out the video as well, and I said to myself, we got to play it at the end of this interview. Good morning, Ashley, and thank you so much for being with us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to meet you and to be on your show.
And I like the look. Tell me where did the look come from? I mean, some of us follow our parents. Some of us have just look at magazines. And say, I like that look, and I'm gonna start copying that look, and
it's I call it grandma couture. No, no, I'm just kidding. When I was younger, I watched a lot of older movies with my mom and my grandmother, and I always loved the way that the women looked. They were always so like put together and classy and modest. So that's just something that I've always loved. So I said, when I get older, that's how I'm gonna dress, and that's that's what I did.
Oh, so this is your everyday look, pretty much?
For the most part, I mean, a lot of the time I'll probably be in like sweats or something. But when I have something to do,
this
is how I dress.
You go retro on us.
Yeah.
So as I was looking through your the YouTube channel, I've noticed there's a lot of music on there that you have on the YouTube channel. So when was the first time you actually put out an album or a single or whatever?
Oh wow! So that was 2016.
That's the first time.
I believe that was there. That was the first time I put out music in a professional way. And it was the song was called "I Am," and it definitely was a great time. It was a great learning experience. I learned a lot about just the overall production of music and all the things that go along with it. And I started learning some things about like music as a business. So it was a great, that song was my baby. So like it was a great introduction for me, into the business of this. And also ministry. So.
Oh, okay, cool. You did a Caribbean mix on one of the albums, because I'm like, oh, wait a minute. So are your parents from the Caribbean, or are you full American?
Nope, I'm just American. But I love music, and I love music from all kinds of different cultures, like just all different kinds of sounds, like, and I think that's why I don't quite get understood sometimes, because I make music for an industry that's kind of used to hearing things a certain way. And so like one of my goals is to just like show people how big the kingdom of God is. Like it's bigger than our little square on the map. It's bigger than our cultural traditions and those kind of things. And so I like to experiment with different sounds.
And so your second album that came out, or your EP, I think it is, or second album or single? Was it a single in 2017?
Yeah, after I Am, I did Saved by Grace, which was another single. And that was, the style was like kind of like New Orleans in feel, like with the big horn section. And it was really fun. But that one came after I Am. And then after Saved by Grace, I came out with Transcend, which was an eclectic hodgepodge.
Tell me how you come about Transcend.
So Transcend was kind of just experimentation of what kind of things I could do. And so on that project, I had a song that was like folk music, like American folk music. I had a song that was like reggae. I had a song that was kind of trying to think. I believe the reference I used was Ghanaian highlight music. I was on YouTube one day and I ran across it and I'm like, oh, I really love this. And so like I just thank God that I work with people that are just like, oh, okay, well, we'll make it work, and not just like, what are you talking about? So I try to like if I'm attempting a different style of music, I try to do a little bit of research, because one, I don't want to offend the culture, and two, I want to make sure that I incorporate the elements that make it authentic. So that was Transcend was my first try, if you will, at experimenting with different cultural sounds.
When you said you don't want to offend cultures, how many different types of cultures have you done? Or when you say culture, are you talking about the Caribbean or just American? Like, explain that to me a little bit.
Well, well, when I say culture, I just mean like sounds that are authentic to certain cultures. So on my last EP, I did a song, and it was salsa,
Mm-hmm.
and that one was called "Ghostin' No More." So for that song, I kind of took my time to, figure out all the elements that are in salsa. Because you know how it's like sometimes somebody will listen to somebody do something, they'll be like, oh, silly American tried to do our music and, didn't do it justice. So, I took some time to, study
Mm-hmm.
and as to not be offended, because that's one thing that I don't want to do. Like, I want to be true to myself, but I also don't want to offend someone else in the process. So, yeah, with that song, I took a little bit of time. A friend of mine, Jay Rosado, who actually played bass on that project, is Puerto Rican by birth. So he gave me like a lot of pointers on different sounds and what each instrument should do in each section. So it was a lot of fun, and I got to learn a lot as well.
Awesome. And then that was 2019, you did Transcend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then 2021. You remember what you did in 2021?
2021.
Same God?
So set was Same God.
Right.
And that's the project that had the salsa song on it. It also had like some Afrobeat music on there. There was a song that was like country music.
Mm-hmm.
What else was on there? I have to go back and listen to it. But there were quite a few different styles on there on that project, and that's kind of where I got the title from, because the designated single for that project was a song called Supply, and it was like 1940s big band swing in style. So I kind of decided that, okay, this is the kind of stuff that I like, so I'm just going to kind of put my foot out there and show people how I like to dress because of the style of the song. So, everybody seen the cover and they were like, oh my gosh, you look like you're from the 50s. And I was like, yeah, well, that was the intention. But it was really like, I think a lot of people like received that, and that blessed my heart. But Same God was definitely a venture, and like my theme for that project was just to show that God is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. So it doesn't matter what time period the music was from, or what style the music was from, but the message of the gospel was the same.
Well, there's some people here who are loving your style. Some our team said that from Natalie Camille says, I love her style, and somebody said she took so much risk. I think it's from Gospel Music Buzz. She took so much risk, but it also paid off because it showed what she was capable of. Awesome. Latin American type music too. Someone says, Faye says, I think it's a good look on her.
Oh, thank you.
So you getting blown up here right now. So then we come down to sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. You were saying something.
Nope.
Okay. Then you come down to now Grace and Mercy. Why Grace and Mercy?
So Grace and Mercy again was a jump in style for me. It's more of like a R&B kind of vibe, soul kind of feel to it. And I actually the producer for that project I met after a clubhouse. Had submitted my music.
You met after what, Sarah? Sorry, a clubhouse, you said?
A clubhouse. It's like this app where people have discussion in groups, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, so actually Sherwin submitted this song for review in this clubhouse, and it didn't do too well because I don't think people understood. Well, it was for Supply, the one that I was telling you was like 1940s big band swing, and so they didn't think that it was a good fit for radio because of the style, and the listeners might not understand, which is cool. I understand everything isn't for everybody. But after that, a producer by the name of Kenny Gladden reached out, and he was just like, I love the music, I love the style. I'd be interested in working with you. So I initially just started working with him in a writing capacity. He sent me some tracks took a listen and wrote to it and then sent it back. But this song in particular, he sent, and I love the beat, I love the music, and I love what I wrote to it. And I sent it back to him, and I was just like, can I have this one? And he let me have it. So the rest is history. I went and I recorded it, and Grace and Mercy is a testimony of just my life, basically. And like one of the first lines of the song is no need for shame. I think sometimes when we struggle with things, or, when we're kind of condemning ourselves for our past and what we've done, we're under that cloud of shame. But, God just let me know that I don't have to be shameful. He sent his son to die for my sins. So I don't have to walk around with my head hung down, or, I can look up. I'm not a slave. I'm his friend. He loves me. He cares for me. So that was the basis around the song. So all of this has just been God ordered footsteps. And I'm just so happy to be on the journey.
Amen. I have to say this, though. When Christ said to the woman who was brought for adultery, he says, hey, go sin no more, because I myself don't condemn
sin
you.
No more. That was the scripture I used for the salsa song.
Right. Well, talking about the salsa song, DJ, our DJ here, our station manager, who's also our DJ analyst, he's the one that probably contacted you as well to connect you with us. He says he plays the salsa song in his show, which is every Friday night from 8 to 10 p.m. And you'll also see him on the same YouTube channel too as well, Streaming Praise Radio, so you can check him out as well. Also, I know
definitely will.
I know that at some point your songs will be okay, yeah. No, I was going to say something, but it's not going to be related to that particular show, because that shows the oldies but goodies. But listen, you have some really good tracks, because I was flowing through them last night just before I came on this interview today. And I don't know, I hate taking tracks off of YouTube because they're not as clean as they should be, right? I don't know if you'll send your tracks into our station as well, but
I definitely can. Whatever you want.
So you send it into SPR Live Music at gmail.com. That's our music director. She'll collect it and do all the necessary work needs to be done. Man, we appreciate you sitting and talking with us this morning. By the way, before I let you go, did you write all your songs, or you write some of your songs?
No, I write all of them.
So you're a writer as well?
Yes.
Do you do theater as well too?
I never have. I feel like I'm laughing because I think that I could act, but I'm so silly. So keeping a straight face is really difficult. So maybe something in a comedic capacity I can do, but if I have to be serious, God help me. But never theater. I'd love to do it, though.
You did your thing in the video, right? You were in the video, correct?
But
so you show a bit of your skill, and I talked about that because that's what we're going to end with. We're going to show the video so the folk can actually see the video, and I'm hoping that I did it right, and the sound will come through. But we're going to close with that. But again, thank you so much for gracing us this morning with your presence.
No, thank you for having me.
My pleasure. And of course, those who want to go back and check this out, you can check us out on Streaming Praise Radio YouTube channel. What is your YouTube channel?
Ashle Renee.
Ashle Renee.
Yep, ASHLE Renee.
Renee, there you go, Renee. Because the Renee that I know had this little accent on the E, so this is your role, your town, Renee. So that's how I do it. Yeah. Your Instagram handles. Tell us all about where we can find your music and things like that.
Okay, yep, it's on YouTube, it's on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, wherever you can find your music digitally. And on Instagram, my name is the same, but it's ashley.renee. At Instagram, I'm ashley.renee. On Twitter too, ashley.renee. On TikTok, and a little different on Facebook, A Renee Music for my artist page.
Okay. Ashle Renee, thank you so much.
Renee.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being with us. We're going to close with this video right here on the Praise Life Morning Show. Also broadcasting through the Fun City Radio FM, Success Radio, and now Magachu FM in Ghana.
No need for shame, 'cause you gave your life for me and changed my name. I'm not the same. All things working together for my good. You said they would, now I'm changed. Because your grace and mercy following me here and now. Grace and mercy follow me.